Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Walking by Faith podcast. My name is Brittany Shine, and today I'm going to talk about the importance of eating healthy. Eating healthy is very, very challenging, speaking for me, because I can eat healthy for a period of time and then I can go right back to eating unhealthy foods and not really caring what is in the food. But God has been dealing with me roughly this week, and I really just had to surrender. I had to surrender because all of the things that I used to eat when I was a little kid, most of them was not good for me, and I didn't know anything about the ingredients. I didn't even care to look at the ingredients. I just wanted to eat whatever tasted good. Well, one of the things that I used to eat when I was a little kid was Fruit Loops. And Fruit Loops is one of my favorite cereals. But I looked at the ingredients today, and the Lord just put it on my mind because I literally ate some Fruit Loops this morning, and I looked at the ingredients. I'm like, I wonder what's in the ingredients. Well, it's got a mixture of good things, and it also has a mixture of some bad things. And one of the things that stood out to me was yellow 5, red 40, blue 1. Those are all dyes. And I noticed that they also put dyes on the icing on the cake, which everybody knows that. But when you think about what it does to your body, it may not affect your body now, but it may affect it in the future. And that's not something that God ever wants us to do to our bodies. And I'm not saying never eat a birthday cake or a cupcake every once in a while, but that's not something we should intake on a daily basis. So the reason why I said that the Lord has been dealing roughly with me is because I have dealt with having acne on my skin for years. I have had boils, painful boils all over my body. Like it's been years since I've been dealing with this off and on. Like it hasn't been like every day that I've been dealing with it, but it's been like at least once a month or maybe once every 2 to 3 months. But it's something that is not fun. It's not fun to experience. And I just noticed every time when I got on a healthy diet, like the Maker's diet or the Daniel's fast, I noticed that I haven't had any issues with any boils on my body. And I was able to move around more freely. My bowel movements were so much better. Like I wasn't constipated. I didn't have any problems going to the restroom. It was just something that God has revealed to me. And I think the first time I've ever been on a diet was called the Maker's Diet. And it's a really good diet. They basically just tell you like all of the foods that you can eat, like baked chicken, baked fish, lots of vegetables, fruits, and everything like that. And it's a testimony by Jordan Rubin. His name is Jordan Rubin, and he has dealt with this horrible sickness in his body that has caused him to lose so much weight. And what happened was he ended up having to go to so many doctors, and only one doctor told him the type of diet he should be on. And so then he started this diet called the Maker's Diet, in which the Maker is God. So it's a it's a biblically based diet. So it's something that I would recommend to everyone. If you are looking for a healthy diet to go to, the Maker's Diet would be my number one choice. And then I've also recently been on the Daniel's fast, which was something that I experienced when I was pregnant with my son. I was 9 months pregnant with my son. I think that actually helped with my labor as well because I had great bowel movements when I was on the Daniel's fast. And basically the difference between the Daniel's fast and the Maker's Diet is the Daniel's fast, you're not allowed to eat any meat, and also you're not allowed to eat honey. But the Maker's Diet, you can eat meat and you can eat honey and vegetables as well. So if you desire to be on a strict diet, just like if you wanted like a cleanse, I would recommend the Daniel's fast. And if you just want like a diet to where you just want to like eat healthy every day and just be consistent with it, I would recommend the Maker's Diet if you like to eat meat. So yeah, I mean, eating healthy is so vital. Like the ingredients, I don't think people realize the ingredients that are in foods. And we're not just talking about what we eat. It's what we drink. It's what we put on our hair, what we put on our body when we bathe or when we put on lotion. Like, it's important to really think about what are we putting on our skin? What are we putting inside of our bodies? Like, these things are important because we don't want to have any surprises come up in the future. Like, oh my gosh, I have cancer. Oh my gosh, I have, I don't know, so any kind of, some kind of disease. Like, oh my gosh, I have this, that. And you don't want to have that issue come up later on and then try to find a cure for it. We just got to be careful of what we intake, even spiritual foods. Like, we have to be careful what we put in our bodies spiritually. We have to be careful of what we listen to. We have to be careful of what we watch. I mean, I say that over and over again, but it's really crucial. Like, we have to be careful of what we intake. Not just naturally, but spiritually. Like, it all goes together. It all runs together. So, just be mindful of what you eat, what you drink, what you watch, what you listen to, because we are all going to be held accountable for everything that we do, everything that we say, everything that comes out of our mouths. Like, we're going to be held accountable for that. And God is watching us. He is watching us. And if we're not careful of what we say, then we are not being representatives of Christ. We are not being true representatives of Jesus. If we are constantly eating unhealthy foods and constantly drinking unhealthy, then it's going to show. It's going to show on our skin, or it's going to show through our actions, how we think. Like, eating unhealthy affects how you think. Like, it affects how you think, like how you feel. Like, sometimes when you eat certain things, it makes you sleepy, or it makes you feel depressed or angry. Like, certain foods can bring certain moods to you. And when I notice that when I eat healthy, speaking from my experience, when I eat healthy, I feel so much energized. I want to exercise. I want to do push-ups. I want to do planks. I want to do squats. But I notice when I eat unhealthy and I consistently eat unhealthy, I notice I just want to lay on the couch all day. I just want to sleep. I just want to just crawl in the bed and sleep all day and be lazy and not do anything. And that is not good. That is not good, because then you're not gonna get any work done. People are going to be disappointed in you because you haven't accomplished something that they needed from you. And it's just not a good experience. I've experienced both ends, and it's so much better when you eat healthy and drink healthy, because you're able to do more things. You're able to move around. You're able to feel young, look young, act young, be young. Like you're able to run around with your children if you have children. Like, you're able to do more things with your family. You're able to get more work done. I mean, there's so many benefits to eating healthy and drinking healthy. Is so many benefits to that. I mean, you're in a better mood. Your mood is much more lighter, and it's just it's amazing. And you don't have to eat nasty foods to eat healthy. Like, I love chicken. I love fried chicken, but fried chicken is not good for me. So what I do is I bake the chicken, and I make that chicken so good, it tastes better than fried chicken. Bake that chicken good. Um and I used to eat white rice, and I really didn't like brown rice until I noticed how good it was for me. And I noticed brown rice helps your bowels move. I know it helps my bowels move. But brown rice is really good for you, and I started to really love brown rice. It took me some years to actually love brown rice, but it's actually really good. And man, like, my favorite healthy meal is baked chicken, brown rice, green beans, corn on the cob. I love broccoli too. Broccoli is my favorite vegetable. Like broccoli, squash, zucchini, carrots, all of those mixed in together. Oh, it's just, yes, it's just lovely. And you may not like broccoli, but find something that is healthy that you can enjoy, and just be consistent. Eat it every day. Like, you don't have to eat the same thing every day, but just eat healthy. Strive to eat healthy every day, because it's so much better. Like, it's so much better. It develops wealth. Like, you can be able to live a wealthy life just by starting to eat and drink healthy. Like, you can literally live a wealthy lifestyle, because you become smarter, you become wiser, you think better, your intelligence increases. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, eating and drinking healthy, man, it's crucial. It's crucial, especially in these times. But definitely look at the ingredients. If you can't pronounce the name of that particular ingredient, it's probably not good for you. And if you don't understand what the ingredient is, it's probably not good for you. I would say, if the ingredients are simple, if there's only like one or two things in that ingredient, it's probably good and it's probably organic. But if it has so many names in that ingredients, like if you have like a bunch of names that you see and you can't pronounce half of them, it's probably not good for you. Like ramen noodles, I used to love eating noodles. I grew up eating noodles, but noodles are not good for me. And when I looked at the back of those noodles, man, those noodles are whack. Like, the ingredients are whack, and they don't do anything helpful to your body. It only tastes good for a moment, but after that, it's man, it needs to be poured down the drain. It needs to be poured down. It needs to be thrown in the trash completely. I had to throw my Fruit Loops in the trash. I threw Fruit Loops in the trash, y'all. Fruit Loops, that was my favorite cereal, but I had to throw it in the trash because I'm like, I'm not going to eat no more of this. I didn't even finish my cereal. Like, I was in the middle of feeding my son, and I ate a little bit of cereal, and then I stopped and took a break and fed my son, and I noticed, I was like, oh my gosh, like these ingredients are whack. Like, it's time to throw these away. So I had my husband I literally had my husband to throw the Fruit Loops away, y'all. Pour the milk down the drain and everything. And I had to let it go. I have no problems letting go of something that is not good for me. I have no problem of letting it go, because if it's not good for me, then it's not going to do me any good. So why keep it? But now I'm coming back to what I needed to eat, and that's fruits, vegetables. Like I can eat apples and peanut butter now. I can eat broccoli, squash, zucchini. I can eat that all day, every day. Brown rice. I can eat beans, green beans, pinto beans, edamames. Edamames are so good. They're a good snack. Even popcorn, y'all. Popcorn is good for you, but not the kind of popcorn that they sell in the packages. Like, you have to make your own popcorn. Like, get the popcorn seeds where it just says yellow popcorn in the ingredients. Get the popcorn seeds, pop that popcorn. Make your own popcorn. Like, you don't have to buy the popcorn that comes in the packages, because they may put other things in it that is not good, like extra butter or extra salt or anything like that. So just make sure that whatever you're getting, like, popcorn is a very good snack, but just be careful of what kind of popcorn you eat, because not all popcorns are good for you. But popcorn, if you get the right popcorn seed, or even the right popcorn that comes in the package, like, you can really be eating healthy just from eating popcorn. Like, I didn't realize popcorn was like a healthy snack, but it is a very healthy snack. But y'all, I have to cut this podcast short because my son is crying and I have to feed him again. He just woke up from his nap, so I'm going to feed him. But thank y'all for listening. I hope that this podcast is really helping you all. Let me know. Comment below if you have any questions. Like, share, subscribe. And thank you all for listening. I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.